Eben. Can you tell me what car you're test driving right now?
Driving a 2023 Kia Sportage SUV.
So this is a hybrid, and we are test driving the brakes right now just to get a feel for it, since we're going to do a brake fluid flush. Tell me what you're feeling right now.
I'm feeling a lot of slop and a lot of spongy brake pedal, and the more I dig in, the less I get. So it almost makes me want to scream at the car and say, stop, stop, stop. It just wants to keep plowing ahead.
What happens when we change the brake fluid?
When you change the brake fluid, you get this old oxidized fluid out that has all these air bubbles. And over time, this oxidation happens and the fluid gets very, very gelatin-like. It gets spongy. So how you get it out is you suck all the fluid out of the reservoir, put fresh fluid in, and then you bleed each brake line, and that gets all the fluid from the brake reservoir to the wheel, through the caliper. All that old fluid gets out, and you got the fresh brake fluid in. When you have fresh brake fluid, it doesn't compress when it's not hot or boiling. So since it doesn't compress, it's like paper. Once you compress paper to a certain level, there's zero give. It's just rock hard. And that's how that brake pedal gets once you have good brake fluid in there, especially the AMSOIL 100% synthetic brake fluid. When you touch that brake pedal, not only does it act as a lubricant, and it's a hydraulic lubricant, and it doesn't compress. That's how you get your car to brake a lot more consistently and brake a lot better, especially in high heat. 60,000.
60,000. Haven't changed the brake fluid. Or I did have to get the rotors changed just because that was like a maintenance thing with a brand new car. I was like, my car's shaking, so they changed the rotors. You said you think they might have changed they've changed out the fluid. But
yeah, I think they sucked the fluid out of the reservoir, but they didn't flush each brake line. But the fluid looks very clear that's in the brake reservoir.
But the difference is that this, you said it has small rotors and pads?
Yeah, this has a large wheel compared to the size of the rotor. So that ratio, you could say it's a small rotor ratio. That doesn't give you as good a braking, but with the brake fluid pad and having an OEM style rotor and pad, which rotors and pads can be modified and made a lot better with better brake friction. You have stock with a heavy SUV, you can have that really, really sluggish, slow braking.
So long story short, be mindful and be careful when driving your Kias. Be patient with your brakes.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Tell me about it. Oh my gosh. I only
gotta start braking right now to brake
I know.
on time for
Yes,
the light.
I'm braking. Stop!